Tonight on Alaska's News Source, one person is dead and others are injured in a downtown Anchorage shooting. We've been following the developments.
Warmer temperatures in the southeast, but continued cloud cover is expected across most of the state.
Plus, an old find, a piece of history from 7,000 years ago, is found in the Kodiak area.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
Developing tonight, the Anchorage Police Department says one man is dead and 3 other people are injured following a shooting downtown early this morning. Quinn White has been following the developments all day. Quinn?
Michaela, it happened on 4th Avenue between G and H Street, where normally multiple bars are closing around that time. Someone who was there after the shooting shared this next video with us.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
When we're on the plane, they're like, oh, there's gonna be a slight delay. We're checking out. There's like something wrong.
Airport frustrations as Alaska Airlines halts all flights nationwide for about 3 hours Sunday night. What you can expect today and what the airline is saying led to the ground stop. Plus, uncovering Alaska's history, evidence of a 7,000-year-old Olutic village was found near Kodiak. What exactly was found and what researchers are saying about the ancient discovery. And later, these pups may not know how to fly, but these rescue dogs do have a superpower, making their human parents fall in love with them. We'll show you why they're all dressed up as Superman as the morning edition starts now. Good Monday morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us today. They are all superheroes in my eyes.
Yeah, I love dogs themselves. You walk across one, you may have just met them, and you're like, I love you.
Yes,
it's just
I love them all.
it's hard not to love animals,
They
especially
get all the
dogs.
pets.
We are waking up this morning. We do have some fog across parts of South Central. Some drizzle activity remains with us. Now, this will gradually taper off through the mid-morning hours, and we'll see the return to some sunshine. But, of course, those foggy conditions we're seeing across South Central this morning may lead to some localized visibility concerns across the region. Those temperatures are sitting at 55 degrees, winds remaining fairly calm, and that light rainfall that has been with us. Again, that's going to continue to gradually taper off through the day. Not seeing it on the radar, and this is largely due to the rain itself falling below that radar beam. It's just the first couple of hundred feet of the atmosphere that remains fairly saturated. That is why we're seeing some of that drizzle activity. 55 in Talkeetna, 56 degrees in Golcana. Already seeing some of that sunshine peaks returning as you head out towards areas of the Kenai, really from Kenai out towards Seward and Homer as you head through southern parts of the Kenai. You'll see that gradual return to sunshine a bit earlier compared to the rest of South Central. But again, we are seeing that chance for some rain, not showing up on the radar for most locations. You can see some sprinkle activity through the valley, and then as you head out towards northern parts of Prince William Sound. But largely expecting most of today to be on the dry side outside of this morning. And of course, we've got those foggy conditions that are with us, primarily for locations from Anchorage and north into the valley. You can see visibility down to 2 miles here in Anchorage, 4-mile visibility in Palmer and Talkeetna, while Wasilla is seeing a lot more improvement when it comes to visibility, but still holding on to some of those foggy conditions. We'll still see some of that light drizzle activity, just a few hundredths of an inch to be expected for inland locations, but we will see the gradual return to some sunshine, and temperatures this week will make a run near, if not into the lower 70s. I'll have more on that 7-day forecast for you coming up.
In today's top story, you'll want to check your flight information this morning before heading to the airport. Alaska Airlines has resumed operations after a ground stop lasting about 3 hours for all of Alaska and Horizon airline planes Sunday night. The airline said it was due to an IT outage. Operations resumed around 3 p.m. Alaska time. Some of the people affected by the ground stop expressed frustration.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
The Office of Special Prosecution says the officer who shot and killed a man during a traffic stop in Anchorage this past May was justified in his use of deadly force. That's from a statement from OSP released just this morning. In that statement, the OSP says during a traffic stop, Utuva Alelua was asked by Anchorage police officer Carter Mays whether or not there were guns in the vehicle. Despite Alelua saying he didn't have any firearms on him, officers say they saw a gun sitting in Alelua's lap. When they told him to get out of the vehicle, Alelua lowered his hand toward his lap. The OSP says Mays shot him once, fatally. Alelua died at the scene. Body-worn camera footage is expected to be released later today.
watching Alaska's news source.
All right, happy Monday. Hope you had the most amazing weekend. You deserve a good weekend, but here we are, back in it together. Good to see you and welcome. This half hour, we're going to slow down a little bit, bring you some stories about interesting people who build things, protect animals, and parent the kids who need it the most. All right, so some very important stuff there. Also, we love to feature your photo of the day. We love to share your photos with the rest of the state. You just got to find that tab on our apps or our website and tell us a little bit about the shot and how to pronounce your name. And if you want to be featured here during our program, please make sure that the photo is in landscape mode, kind of like today's picture. Today's picture comes from above the Arctic Circle. Big ups to Tony Sowers, wishing us a good morning from KTUU. Tony, thank you for that beautiful picture. We're going to share it here all program long. Appreciate you. Well, there are games growing in popularity with a new generation. Older Americans are playing video games. Savannah Sellers reports on why they're sticking with it.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
Oh, we hope you had the most amazing weekend. Welcome to Monday. Good to be here with you. This half hour, we got a little music, a little life history from Allison Krauss. You're going to love that. Plus, we're also going to meet a young businesswoman who found out that she loved baking, so she started making treats to sell. But first, let's hit you with some headlines of interest. Ancient artifacts, 7,000 years old, uncovered on Kodiak's Shuyak Island. The Alutiiq Museum's Director of Archaeology says these tools were stone blades. And while tools of a similar kind can be found around Alaska from different time periods, if they're found in Kodiak, archaeologists know that the site is at least 7,000 years old. And these artifacts will not be on display. Instead, they'll be used to help update technical reports that the state can use when considering upgrading or building new trails.
Fairbanks kicked off summer tourism with high hopes, but a new report shows a mixed start to the season. Why some local attractions are holding steady, while others are seeing a slowdown. And later,
we are stopping operations for this evening.
a critical IT failure grounds Alaska Airlines flights nationwide. Thousands of passengers delayed, dozens of flights canceled. We break down what went wrong. Plus, a deadly traffic stop in Anchorage now ruled justified by the state, but investigators say led the officer to pulling the trigger.
And summer isn't over, and neither are the 70-degree days. I'll show you where the heat is making a comeback.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
Good evening. Security footage obtained by Alaska's news sources revealing new details on Sunday morning's shooting in downtown Anchorage. We do want to warn you that this footage may be difficult to watch. Police say one man is dead and others were injured. Quentin White has what's new and on the still developing story.
Tracy, that's right. This is where it happened, right in front of the Gaslight, across the street from the APD headquarters, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, police have now identified the man who died as 23-year-old Leroy Mano-Giamanu. Now, I spoke to the owner of the Gaslight, who told me 2 of his security staff were shot when they tried confronting the gunman.
Tonight at 6, the aftermath of a fatal shooting in downtown Anchorage that left a young man dead in the early hours of yesterday morning. Details ahead.
Plus, travelers feeling the effects of a massive Alaska Airlines IT outage. We have the latest.
And summer isn't over yet. I'll show you where 70s are likely this week.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
Well, good evening. Security footage obtained by Alaska's news source is revealing new details in Sunday morning's shooting in downtown Anchorage.
We do want to warn you, this footage might be difficult to watch. We've got our Quinn White joining us now from the scene on 4th Avenue. Quinn, what are you seeing?
Now, I am standing in front of the APD headquarters. Now, it happened just across the street over here at the Gaslight Lounge. Now, I spoke with the owner of the Gaslight Lounge who shared some security video with us, and he made it clear that the situation did not start inside the bar.
Say, hey, these guys, there's something wrong with these guys. So we were on alert.
Now on the late edition, newly released video showing the moments leading up to a man being shot and killed in downtown Anchorage. We show the video and hear reaction from a nearby bar owner.
And a former Alaska priest now free after 7 weeks. How an Alaskan lawmaker is responding to the release by the terror group Boko Haram.
And new on the late edition, a dangerous rock slide caught on camera. More on the frightful sight on the Seward Highway coming up.
And temperatures are warming. I'll break down the 7-day forecast to show you when and where to expect the heat and rain likely this week.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
Well, security footage obtained by Alaska's news source shows how a fatal shooting at the Gaslight Lounge this past weekend transpired, leaving one dead, others injured. Thank you for joining us on the late edition. I'm John Thompson.
And I'm Adelmi Ruiz. We do want to warn you this footage is graphic and may be difficult to watch. Joe Olga joins us to give us more details about the shooting and a look at that video.
That's right, Adelmi and John. The footage we're about to show you shows the moments leading up to the shooting and the quick response of a security guard who killed the shooter. Again, I'll warn you that this footage is graphic and may be hard to watch.